Hello world, welcome back to my channel. So today guys, we are going to need a yarn and maybe your old bunny and a pair of scissors, stitch markers, hook, and as well as tape measure. Okay, so first of all, you measure the height of your bunny from this side, from the crown to the brim of it, and I'm getting 20 centimeters, or let's say around 7.5 inch. Now so about 7.5 inch. Now we're going to chain, and with your chain you just leave some yarn hanging out like this. Then you yarn over like this to get the base. Okay, so you leave this yarn as tall as this hanging around at the end. That's what you're going to use to fix it. Then you make your chain, and your chain should be equal to 20 centimeters. Okay, so depending on how wide yours is, you chain according to. So this, okay, so if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell, give me a like, comment below, and check out the other videos as well. So we have 20 centimeters now. Now what you're going to do is half double crochets and single crochets. So you're going to start with the half double crochets. So you chain one, and the very first stitch hole before you chain the one, you make your first half double crochet. So you pull through, then you pull through once. Okay, so all 3 loops you pull through them. That's half double crochet. You yarn over and put it in the hole, pull, then you pull through all 3. Okay, so we are doing this until we get to the last 5 stitches before the last 5 stitch holes that we have. Okay, and in those 5 chain rows holes, we are going to make single crochets for that. Okay, so let's make our half double crochet throughout until we get there. Also, I'll show you what to do. Okay, so you count 5, you put your stitch marker there so that you will not mess it out. So just put your stitch marker there as an indicator. Okay, so after our half double crochets, we're going to have our single crochet. So you just pull through once, you pull through, okay, so just like a normal bunny, you make this one. Okay, so this is our first row. You chain and you turn your work. Okay, so the trick is wherever there's single crochet, you make single crochet on it. Wherever there's half double crochet, you make half double crochet. And with this, we are not going to we are going to back loop. Okay, so with the single crochet you make back loop, as well as the half double crochet you make back loop. And back loop you indicate here. Okay, so this is the back loop, and you make your single crochet. That's very stitch loop behind, no, above and behind your work. That's why you make your single crochet. So that's back looping. Okay, so on the where you're going to make a half double crochets to, you also make back looping. So this work is all about making single crochets and half double crochets back looping them. Okay, so we'll do this when we get to the end. Also, we will chain one, turn our work and start back looping again, and always make sure that wherever there's single crochet, you make single crochet back looping. Wherever there's half double crochet, you make half double crochet back looping. So you're going to go till we get to the end, and turn and do it again until we get to a sizable length. So at the end, you chain one like this, you turn your work, then you continue back looping. So here we have half double crochet, so you make half double crochets, back looping it. Alright, so let's keep on going up and down, back looping until we get to a sizable length that we want, and that length should be the length from here to here, so from one edge to the other, leaving 1 centimeter, so it's going to be 20 centimeters. So you're going to go up and down until we get to 20 centimeters. Yeah, so there's it. It goes here. Okay, so after several rows, we finally have our 20 centimeters long. Yeah. Okay, so next you're going to extend this one. You're going to extend the length. So with the extension, you just chain a little more, and that extension should be able to be long enough to cover your ears. Okay, so that's going to form the flaps of our work, and the flaps, the long how long it is depends on you. So you just measure from where the brim of your hat ends to where you want it to end. Okay, so, and also you make sure that we get the entire length of your hat as I'm doing. Okay, so this is going to serve as the flap for it, and the flap, yeah, so for this one, the flap, we're going to use 30 more inches for it. So you realize that the entire length for this one is 20, which is what we've done. Then around it, I'm getting like around, yeah, this one, I'm getting like 50 inches. So that's additional 30 inches, sorry, 50 centimeters. That's additional 30 centimeters, and that's what I'm going to use for my flap. Okay, so depends on you. You can make it shorter to make it 20 centimeters or anything. Okay, so as we are going to increase it, we are going to also make the flap, which is 20 centimeters. Okay, so with the increment, you make your chain, and the chain should be, yeah, this going to form the flap, which is 20 centimeters. So this one is just like a regular beanie, just that at some points you make an extension to cover your ears, and that's it. It's very simple to make. There are other methods of making this same wig hat. There are other methods that you can equally do to achieve it. So this is just one of the methods. Okay, so next about what you're going to do is you're going to with the extension of the chain, that we are going to do half double crochet for it, and we are going to do it as long as we get to the 50 centimeters, or add an additional 30 centimeters to it. Okay, so we're going to do the half double crochets, and remember, when we get to the single crochets too, we make single crochets. So we chain one, you yarn over into the first stitch hole that you have, you pull through to make your half double crochet. So it's like you're starting another base of half double crochet, and we are going to go this one to round up and down just like that, and come back and do the half double crochets, back looping on it again, and just to extend our work. And I'll show you what to do next. Guys, after several rows, this is what we have. Okay, so there's the 30 and that's 20, making 50 centimeters in all. Okay, so depending on your head size, you make it. So next of all, what you're going to do is make single crochet to fix this part of our work. You can use single crochets, or you can use or thread a needle for fixing it. So you join the two pieces together. So guys, you cut off your excess yarns. All right. Okay, so you turn over your work so that you fix the top parts. Now you remember we started with the chain and we left some yarn hanging out, and this is what you're going to use to fix the parts. Okay, so here too you can use your thread and needle, or you can just use your hook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the yarn through the bonds that I have. I'm just going to pull the yarn through the stitches, just the stitch loop above it. Just like I'm doing. So I'm going to go round, and as I'm going, I'll be pulling the yarn to make it tighter, so that the top part will become smaller and smaller. Then I'll tie it. So guys, at the end you just pull your yarn into the middle parts like this, then you do your final fixing here and you're good to go. And always remember to always take out your stitch marker when you're done with your work. You can also sew in your work the excess yarn to make it look more solid and finished. Okay guys, so you see this. Yeah, so our work is done now. This is the final work, very simple and easy to make, just like a regular bunny, but more of an extension one to cover your head, more like a wig. You can make this in any color of your choice. So guys, this is what we have at the end. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as well. Subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and see you in my next video tutorial. Bye.